Right, so question 13 is discuss the advantages and disadvantages in terms of cost to customers of using the internet for home shopping. Right, so is all you've got to think of here is, I don't know if you do internet shopping at home at all. I'm not entirely sure, but I know in some countries it's very, very common, very commonplace in England. Now, basically, what I'm going to show you, because obviously I'm not sure if internet shopping over here is common at all, is well, yes, the advantages and disadvantages of shopping online. So first of all, I'm going to discuss the advantages of shopping online. So for example, I'm going to put myself in this scenario now. In England, you can shop. Amazon is incredibly commonplace to shop. All supermarkets, such as Asda, Tesco's, which are probably the equivalent of Hippodino and Mercadona here, all allow you to shop online and you can get your shopping delivered. Amazon is somewhere you can buy not just books, you can buy almost anything on Amazon at all, almost anything. And other sites, for example, if you needed to do something like shop for a holiday, you can do that online. Travel agents have become less common in England. So you may find some big companies still have shops in the high street, but small independent travel agents are far less common because now people book their holidays online. So here's a scenario here. I want to go and buy a GoPro. Okay, so I want to buy a GoPro camera. Now, I can go on Amazon and I can simply buy a GoPro. It's that easy in England. But I decided I want to go shopping. Now, in London, there are several big shopping centres. So, for example, the biggest one that is quite well known is Westfields. So I'm going to take my car and I'm going to drive to Westfields. So I'm going to Westfields. And here's the problem with Westfields. Parking charges. You're probably thinking, well, park outside of Westfields. Well, in London, it's really not that easy. Okay, so if I was going to go to Westfields for 1 hour, it's going to cost me £2.70 just to park. If I was in Westfields for up to 2 hours, it's going to cost me £5.40. Now, it's more than likely I'm going to be in Westfields for more than 2 hours. So I'm going to pay £6.50 just to park my car. At a weekend, it's a lot more expensive. Okay, so here we are, up to 3 hours, £8.10, over 3 hours, £9.50. So I may go into Westfields and I may not be happy with their prices at GoPro cameras. Then maybe there's not a lot of shops in there that sell them. Okay, and I would have been walking around Westfields for 2 hours and it's cost me £5.40 for the pleasure. Okay. So that is a major disadvantage of actually going shopping. And obviously the advantage of shopping on online is there are no parking charges for my car. There are no petrol costs for me to go and drive there. And I can simply look for free. So what I did was I typed in on the internet GoPro Hero 5 Black price comparison. And this site has basically come up with loads and loads of price comparisons for the GoPro. So loads of different sites that I could choose from. So, for example, John Lewis is the equivalent of Elcourt Inglés over here, and they're £349. Curry's has got the same. And there's lots and lots of different shops here. You know, Amazon turns out to be the most expensive. So I can actually do free online price comparisons. Now, Amazon is a very well-known website, and I know that they do their deliveries free, and I know their deliveries are very, very fast. So what I could do is I could go online and I could simply search for Amazon voucher codes. So here we are, save 15% on electronics with Amazon vouchers. Okay, so the actual reasons to shop online, you know, the advantages certainly outweigh the disadvantages. Now, the only disadvantage that I could think of is that it's not completely free to shop online. Okay, so Now, you're probably thinking, well, people already have these, but it is a disadvantage to initially start up. So, for example, you need to pay for an internet connection. You may think paying for an internet connection is normal and everyone does it, and that's fine. But internet connections can be quite high in cost, okay? Then there's the startup cost. So maybe you need to buy a laptop, maybe you need to buy an iPad. So the initial, cost of the equipment can be quite high as well. So those are the disadvantages that I can think of. But obviously, generally, when it comes to IT, the advantages outweigh the disadvantages. Now, if you are stuck for disadvantages when it comes to questions like this, always, mention the cost, the monthly ongoing cost of the internet. Because yes, I did show you that parking charges in Westfields are expensive, but I may go to somewhere like Westfields once a year to shop, but my internet connection is cost that I have to pay every single month.